Hey guys, Adele here with RideWrap to show you some pro tips and tricks to help you along with your install. Before getting started, do yourself a favor and take a look at our handy installation instructions, printed right there on the back of your box. It walks you through all the preliminary notes, your tools needed, workspace, bike prep, kit installation notes, and install guide. So using the Headtube piece and these little notches are a really great starting point for centering. So it's important to know that you can just place this on nice and lightly and not worrying too much right now about where it goes. Give it a nice spray and just gently place it on. We can use this now as a reference point to determine where we're going to place that top tube piece. So just removing the piece for the top tube, give it a nice generous spray with your solution. And when you're gently placing it on for alignment, you want to start with this top piece, bring it about 3 millimeters away from the edge. Go all the way to the end of that top tube piece and do the same thing. So don't be afraid to peel it off. Make sure to give it a nice spray. You can go ahead and try and align that piece once again. So once you have the top and the very end of that top tube piece in alignment, you can check and see, kind of like a little test, how that piece lines up by taking the wings and just gently wrapping them under, not worrying about any excess solution or air bubbles, but just giving them a little wrap and then checking underneath to make sure that the edges line up and that one isn't overlapping the next. And always keeping in mind, of course, those 3 millimeters between each piece is really what we're looking for. So once you feel like this top piece is nice and aligned, press down where the split in the top tube happens. And just make sure that this little spot is nice and secure. This part can sometimes be a bit of a problem, being that it's in this shape. So we just want to make sure those edges are down nice and tight. And then working from the middle, using your towel to remove any excess solution, we're going to work our way up and then back down towards both edges. And then finally out to the sides, pressing firmly as you round it over the top of the seat tube. Once you have that top tube piece aligned and you feel it's in a good spot, keeping in mind that 3 millimeter gap between each piece, you can then go back to your head tube and begin to place it down firmly. Making sure to line up where you see your cuts and your edges. So we're happy with the alignment of our top tube piece, and now we're going to finish the application. Always remembering to apply using firm pressure from the center outwards. And you can hold the edges of the piece as you work the squeegee from the midline all the way out. Applying firm pressure as you do this, making sure to remove any excess solution and any air bubbles that might occur along the way. So what if you get some lint or dog hair underneath the film? Just peel it back, give it a couple good sprays, make sure it's saturated, and then you can just gently peel that debris right off.